required. All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone. Amazing morning, beautiful morning again. We are live, strong, better today on this amazing class, Wealth Secret Mindset Mentorship class. Ladies and gentlemen, like you all know, that what we do here is really to educate, equip, and enrich you with the necessary resources and information that will empower you mentally to live the very best of your life. And we are trusting that when you stay consistent, you follow us, and either like or share or subscribe to our YouTube page to learn from us of our content and videos of this class, is going to really help you to reshaping your mind, and then eventually you become unstoppable in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live again. I'm your regular host, and together with my co-host here, Coach Dan, live here. And we know, today, Thursday, is usually and regularly known for no other person other than Coach D. Coach D is live here in the house, as you can see him. Let's make it happen. Guys, let's listen to the coach to show us another different version of the teaching series, which is tagged Overcoming Your Fear. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome our own co-host, world-class, admirable coach, the person of Coach D. Coach D, take it over, bro.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, so good to be here. Good morning, everyone. All right, good morning, good morning. We're super excited. For me, it's always a privilege having the opportunity to share. Okay, so good morning once again. My name is Confront, and I'm going to be your anchor for today's class. All right, like we all know, we've been taking up on a series, Overcoming Your Fears. All right, Overcoming Your Fear. Now you must understand this. This has been dealt with tremendously. Amiable Dr. Falabi, the last couple of days. So what I'm going to do today, I'm building up on what he has already dealt with. Okay, so if you have missed the class on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I want to encourage you after today, get back to our YouTube channels. The recorded are there. These are classes you don't want to miss. But if peradventure you miss out on those days, I want to encourage you to go back. I mean, those nuggets are powerful. These are things that by the time you apply them to yourself, you will become very courageous. You see yourself becoming fearless, because these things that help to build your mind. All of these classes, all the things we share, they are actually geared toward building your mind, making you becoming fearless, making you to take action, and helping us achieving our goals, as it were. All right, thank you very much. So this morning again, we'll be delving still on overcoming our fears. All right, and of course, like we know, to share fear as an acronym, forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. I mean, we told us that fear, all right, is false evidence appearing real. Okay, but you must understand as well that fear is an emotion created by our minds based on real or imaginary threats. This is an emotion, all right? So fear is an emotion. So what is the thing you're afraid of? Now you must understand that every being, both human being, both animals, they encounter fear, all right? So don't feel bad that you're the only one. No, everyone encounters fear at one point in time or the other. So what we're simply doing here is how we can build our mental capacity not to allow fear of the unknown to limit us. Some of us would probably wouldn't be where we are today. Some of us would have been somewhere much higher than where we are currently. But the fear of the unknown, what if it doesn't work? What if this? What if I fail? All right, has limited us, keeping us where we are. And that is why we're trying to help us in these classes to understand the ways, the parameters, all right, in which we can use to overcoming those fears. So what are you afraid of? Now, you must understand, learning to overcome fear, right, can be challenging. That's the truth. Learning to overcome fear can be challenging. But the good news is this: fears are learned. And hence no one was born with fear. This thing comes to us. So if fear are learned, it's something you can also unlearn. You could unlearn by practicing self-discipline repeatedly, right? All the nuggets you have learned in this class, you keep practicing them repeatedly. Over time, your fears will go away. and you become fearless in that particular area that has posed as threat to you. Right now, the most common fear people experience that sabotage our hope for success is the fear of failure. All right, a lot of people have fear. What if I fail? They want to attempt something. What if I fail? Some of us are meant to have gone into our MBA classes, but you're thinking about it. Oh, what if it doesn't work out? Where will I get the resources from? Some of us are meant to write some professional exams, and you're afraid. The fear comes to you. What if you fail? What if you don't succeed? Some of us would have ventured into businesses, but fear, if I put it this way, the fear of failure, the fear of poverty, and the fear of losing money. Now, understand this, the fear of losing money is what makes us avoid risk. All right, we don't want to lose our money. You should have ventured into some business opportunity. And when you avoid risk, what happens? You reject opportunities. Opportunity will come your way that would have helped transform your life financially, but you're afraid to lose the money. I want to play safe. I don't want to lose my money. What if it doesn't work? You must understand that fear paralyzes action. If you allow fears to grow in your mind, what it will end up doing, it makes you it paralyzes your ability to take action because you're afraid. All right? Just like Martin Luther King Jr. said, take the first step in faith. All right? Take the first step in faith. You don't need to see the whole staircase. You don't need to understand how the end will be. But guess what? If you keep living in fear, it will paralyze your action. Fear shuts down our brain. Whatever you're afraid of, you're scared. Oh my God, what if the negative happens? Some of us are afraid to go into a relationship, probably because of previous bad experience we had. We always have that fear that, it will always repeat itself again. It shuts down our brain. It shuts down our capacity to think. And that is why it's important you do what? Develop a mental mindset that will help you overcome those fears. And that's what we're sharing with us in this series of classes that will be taken since on Monday. Now, so today I will be sharing with us, furthermore, building up on what Dr. Falabi has done the last couple of days. All right, I'll be sharing with us some techniques that if we apply them, guess what? It will help build our mental capacity so that we're going to overcome fear. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is you need to visualize yourself as unafraid. Visualize yourself as being unafraid. What is that thing you will do if you are giving 100% assurance that you will succeed at it? What is that thing you will do? Brian Tracy, he asked us, if you have 100% assurance that you will succeed at this adventure, what will that adventure be? So the first thing to do, understand the fact that fear is created in the mind. You also need to develop your mind capacity to deal with it. So you need to start by visualizing yourself as you're afraid. By visualizing yourself, you need to start performing what you need to do with confidence. Some of us have stage fright. You need to get on stage. You need to make a presentation, but you're afraid. What if I don't speak well? What if I have some grammatical blunder? What will people say? So you need to first and foremost visualize yourself as being unafraid. Work with the mind. Understand this. Fear is mentally created image of some presumed result that might happen. So for you to be able to deal with it, you also need to go back to the mind. So first thing first, visualize yourself as being unafraid. I'm not afraid. You wake up in the morning, you need to embark on something, to do something. What if I'm not afraid of this thing? Understand that fear, as we define it, most times is false evidence. They are not real. False evidence appear real. Most times the things you're afraid of end up not happening. Fear of this, fear of that, it ends up not happening. So you need to first and foremost visualize yourself as being unafraid. I put it this way: when you're fearful, all right, when you are fearful, your visual image will eventually accept that subconscious mind. And guess what? That is what will attract that thing you're afraid of. Going scripturally, of course, most of us are Christians, we're familiar with the story of Job. He said, the thing I was afraid of had befallen me. Because he allowed himself to build on that thing, fear of losing everything he has. What if I lose this money? What if this business goes down? And you still allow that to keep breathing in your subconscious mind. Guess what? It begins to attract those negative things that you're already afraid of. And more often than not, our mind attracts our reality. Because the things you think about will determine your action. There are things you need to do. Some of us are meant to go for an interview. You're meant to submit CV, you're looking for a job. Some of us are meant to build our career, but you're afraid. And based on the fact that you're afraid, the necessary action you're meant to take, you won't take them. So guess what happened? Then that thing you're afraid of begins to start manifesting in reality, ladies and gentlemen. So it's important that you deal with it. It's important that you identify this fear. It's important that you follow some of these principles that we'll share with us in this classes. So visualize yourself as being unafraid. And that will help build the confidence in you to do the things you are meant to do. You understand? So it's important you do so. Now, the next thing you want to do, you practice what I call acting as if it will happen. Most times, we get an opportunity, and then the thought of it is that, what if it doesn't work? What if it fails? What if I'm not good at it? You want to go into a relationship, and you're already envisaging in your mind, what if my partner cheats on me? What if this person is a liar? What if this? What if that? Why not for once pause and ask yourself, what if it's not? Ask yourself, what if this is the business opportunity you've been praying for? That is going to help advance your life, that will help advance your career. What if this exam will give you an edge? What if you become, maybe go for that professional course? Is what will give you an edge that will lead to your breakthrough. So you need to act as if, acting as if, all right, method. You walk, you talk, you carry yourself in the manner in which you desire to. You're going up there, you tell yourself, everyone's gonna love me. I'm gonna succeed at this adventure. I'm gonna succeed on this career. You're a student, you're about to write your exams. Having studied, having attended classes, the time comes for you to be examined by your exam, and you're afraid, what if I fail this course? What if I don't perform well? No. What if you act well? What if you pass the exams? These are things you tell yourself, I am good at what I've done. I have read, I have studied hard, I've put in my effort, I will succeed at it. You're going into business, you tell yourself, if others will succeed, if others have succeeded in this venture, all right, you've done your due diligence, trust me, go ahead, you will succeed at it. Don't allow fear to limit you. You need to stand up straight. You need to put on a smile. You need to work as if what you expect is what is already happening to you. You expected reality, which is to succeed. It's already manifesting in your mind. Because if you give room for fear, guess what? It will limit you. Fear will make you not to be able to take those actions. And most times when you don't take those actions, your expected result, which is success, will not happen after all. I tell you this. Sometimes, some of us, fear makes us become lazy. Oh, life is hard. The economy is hard. If I go out there, I might not get a job. All right, and there are a lot of jobless people out there. So many people have submitted their CV, they don't have a job. That fear of not being employed. So you sit down. Your innate ability, you begin to kill it because you're afraid that if you take a step, you might not be able to succeed. Now, the third thing you need to do, confront your fear. You need to face it, ladies and gentlemen. No one can face your fears for you. You are the one that will have to face the fear alone. Enough of being afraid, enough of limiting myself, because fear will always limit you. There is so much in you that you can do, but because you're afraid to take those steps, you are limited. So you need to confront your fear headlong. Deal with it. Your ability to confront your fear, deal with it in spite of your fear, is what the key to happiness, is the key to success. Most times, if you do not overcome that fear of failure, you will not succeed in that adventure. So deal with it. What we can do as a community is to help us with ideas, to help us with techniques, to help us with are things based on our personal experiences that you can apply that will also help you succeed. But guess what? The real work lies in your hands. So you must understand that. Take your destiny to your hand and say to yourself, enough is enough. I've limited myself this much. You can do much more than you can think. That's the truth. You have the capacity to do much more than you can imagine. But the reasons why you've not done them mostly is rooted in fear. You've not taken that action, you're rooted in fear. You've not started that business because you're afraid. Tell yourself the truth. Ask yourself, what are the things you've always desired to do that you've not done because you're afraid? If you look at the root cause, why people don't take action, it's rooted and embedded in fear. So you need to confront your fear enough. Say enough is enough. One of the best exercises you can practice is to identify the situation in your life that makes you afraid of which you're afraid of. What am I afraid of? You need to identify the fear. It could be a person, it could be circumstances, it could be situations. Identify it, and guess what? When you're able to identify it, you face it head on. Go deal with it. You got to deal with it. It's your cross. You must carry it. Tell yourself, if I must succeed on this adventure, I got to do this. Because it's only when you overcome fear that you become courageous. And if you're not courageous enough to take steps, you might not succeed at that adventure you want to succeed. Because trust me, life will not give you what you deserve. Life will only give to you what you place a demand on. And for you to place demand on it, you must be willing to overcome the fear that surrounds that environment. Do not allow fear to keep you unhappy. Do not allow fear to limit your potential. There is a lot in you that you must be able to do. And in overcoming your fear, in facing it head on, you must do what? Recite your positive affirmation daily. So it goes back to our positive affirmation. The things you say to yourself. When you wake up in the morning, what are the things you say to yourself? What are the things you build your conscious mind or your subconscious mind with? What are the things you say? You wake up in the morning, make it a ritual. The moment you wake up in the morning after your morning devotion, tell yourself some nice things. Make your positive affirmation. Understand it. The best way to cancel negative belief is to develop its positive counterpart. Let me say that again. I said the best way to cancel negative beliefs or fear is to develop a positive counterpart to that. So you need to develop positive affirmations and say that to yourself. If you're a student, I'm the best in my class. I'm going to come out the best. You're going to business, tell yourself, my business will impact lives. I will succeed at this adventure. You're going out there, maybe you're going to business like you want to meet people. Maybe if you're in the direct sales industry, all right? So you say to yourself every morning, I'm going to meet people, they will love me, they will love what I'm going to say to them. I'll be admirable because I'm an admirable person. You say those things to yourself. They're going to love me. As I'm going out today to share my business opportunity, I will be loved. People will listen to me. People will accept my business. So you go with that consciousness. You're able to overcome fear because fear will always limit you. Well, once you recognize that thing that you're afraid of, go deal with it. Ladies and gentlemen, the bottom line is this. If you must overcome fear, you must be willing to be disciplined. So self-discipline has to be in check because you have to do what you have to do when you hang out, it must be done. Doing what you have to do, when you have to do them, and how you cut the door. Don't cut corners. Don't look for shortcuts. Don't try to say, okay, because I'm afraid I don't want to go through the long route. Let me look for a shorter route. Most times, shorter route will cut your success short. If you have to pay the price to do it, guys, go pay the price. And trust me, at the end of it all, you will see it will be worth every effort that you put in. Guys, don't allow fear limit you. You can't stop fear from occurring. But guess what? You can, and you have the power to overcome this fear by applying some of these things that I will share with you. By applying some of this technique, all right, which is visualizing as if you're not afraid, practicing acting as if, confronting your fears, and guess what? Reciting your positive affirmation daily. If you do these things, trust me, in no distant time, that thing that looks so big, the fear, will begin to get smaller and smaller and smaller. And in no time, to vanish away. And you become fearless, you become courageous. And then you become someone of substance who is able to do the things that you truly want to do, just so that you can become the person that God has created you to become. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I've been able to share some value with you this morning, just because of our time limit. All right, so thank you for the privilege given to me to share. So over to you, Dr. Falabi. Are you there?
Well, I'm here. I'm always here. Matter of fact, it's your show, so I'm just only allowed to just maybe add one or two things, not really to add or just to buttress on what you have said. Every nugget, every point shared this morning, ladies and gentlemen, I really truly wish, Coach Dan, that many people are listening to this every single day. And people are doing themselves a disbelief or disfavor rather for not participating on this program. You see, the truth is that we believe that we know it all. We believe that we've had it all. We are not willing to go through the next step to achieve what we want. You see, the truth is that being on this program, Coach Dan, is one of the best gifts or one of the best way to be ahead of the issue of lives for anyone. You see, when you keep listening and you keep hearing people that have dedicated and committed their life towards, seeing people's development. And I think people really need to start paying attention to this because I kept imagining and wondering, even though we are both, putting hard work to ensure that people get through for their time, and also have them to be fearless, as you have said. And how many persons are truly, genuinely, sincerely, listening and watching? The Bible says many are called, few are chosen. Well, the truth is that not everybody is willing for a life change. Just very few persons are the one that is destined for this life change. I strongly wish people can really listen and then be part of this, because it's not easy, Coach Dan. What we think is easy, we want it easy way, easy out. You see, easy come is always easy go. When you commit, because part of being on this thing is to also help you overcome your fear. When you listen and you hear from top-notch coach like myself, Coach Dan, teaching these things week in, week out, guys, you will truly become unstoppable with the issue of life. You see, life has every problem, everything, but if you stay positive in your mind, if you stay positive in your thinking, if your thoughts are straight and they are concise towards the attainment of your goals, I can tell you guys, you will start seeing lines falling in place for you. You start seeing that what others struggle to get, yours will not be like that. One of the thoughts Les Brown shared, Coach Dan, just as we're about to round up, is that he said, you must be willing to do what others are not willing to do in order to have what others are not willing to have. You see, to me, that is everything. Being on this program is the willingness to do what others are not willing, yet they all have access to the same information. They all have access. In fact, you're not to pay to be on this program, right? And that is exactly what we're telling people. Guys, you need to stay connected. You need to stay connected, otherwise you get disconnected. I don't know what you're going through at the moment. Whatever you're going through, you need people, you need mentor. Sometimes mentorship is the gateway to mastery. It's been said that again, when you lack mentor, you lack method. You lack mentor, your life lack method. Mentorship can be another source of, a way whereby you can become dominant in the issue of life. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope this program, I hope this teaching today is able to help you. I've learned and I've gained value. I keep hearing, you can't hear it enough. So Coach Jan, thank you for the great job you just did this morning. Thank you for doing justice to it. Super excited, super duper popped up. I've learned a lot this morning. We keep learning. That is how we stay connected. And that is the most important thing. So guys, that is it from all of us here at Wealth Secret. It's Coach Dan Show. Just to also just add more to it. So anyway, I'm just going to push it back to him to do justice and call it short.